Hey there, my name's Dave Lamb. I'm the classic chimney sweep here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I have a lot of customers that always want to know what is the process for building a proper fire. And so the process begins ahead of this moment as we are ready to begin building the fire by gathering some supplies. I have a box of kindling. I have some fat lighter chopped and ready to start my fire. And I have a few balls of the good old News and Observer. Since it's not fishing season, we use it as our fire starter. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some newspaper and I'm just going to place it in my fireplace insert. One more piece. And I like to do mine right in the middle. I don't use a grate with this insert. And then I'll take heart of pine stumps that we bring home from the woods, and we chop up into these little pieces. It's a rosinated fire starter. You can buy it at Walmart. You can chop it for free when you find it walking around in the woods. And then I take my batch of kindling, and then I add a little more kindling, because when you're building a fire, what you're doing is you're trying to make a bed of coals. And so my bed of coals is going to come from all this small wood that we're going to catch on fire first. So I got me a big old pile of kindling. I picked this box up talking on my Bluetooth walking around in the front yard a couple days ago, home for the holidays. And then, once I get that set, I'm gonna light the fire. Before I light my fire, I've already checked the fireplace insert and I do not have negative pressure. My air is flowing up. My damper's open. There's no cold air coming down the chimney right now. So, we'll just light that News and Observer. As you notice, there's no fancy gas log lighter necessary. And if you also noticed, I hadn't put my big wood on yet. It's just like camping in the woods, but our fire is being lit right here in the fireplace. Smoke's going out. Now, if you got new windows in your house and your smoke doesn't want to draft up, or you have air falling down the chimney, you may have to shut your glass doors on your fireplace opening, open a window, whatever you got to do to correct the draft. So as this light, since we shut it, now I got to open it slowly to let the draft catch up. And then we can open it just like a regular open fireplace. And as my fire begins to grow, I'll continue to lay some kindling on the fire. Because again, we're trying to make a bed of coals. Because that's what's going to catch on fire, these bigger pieces of seasoned red oak. And if I'm not mistaken, this is pieces off that cherry tree in the front yard. By definition, I guess that's a fire. But once it gets going a little more, I'll lay the split wood in. Usually I'll start out at a little angle. And then maybe take this piece. Oh, look at that. A little good cut right there. And now that's ready to go. And after, I'll probably let that burn with the doors open for about 20 or 30 minutes. And then I'll come in and rearrange, and we'll be ready to start adding wood to bulk up for the night and get a good bed of coals so the baby will last all night long.